Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and every time I think I'm done with the Acolyte, Disney Star Wars pulls me back in. Last night I was having a good old fine time playing Dragon Age Origins over on my gaming channel, Renaissance Nerd Arcade, so I missed this. I missed that Amandla Stenberg decided to finally break her silence when it comes to the Acolyte's cancellation. Now, here's the thing. She is one of the ones that made it even worse while everything was going on. Because she decided, instead of just saying, I'm sorry you don't like our show, please give it another chance. No, while it was going on, let's remember, she had to make it about my racism, my bigotry. Y'all hate me because I'm black in my show and I'm a woman and I'm a pronoun using they, them. That is what she had to make it about. So I am not surprised to discover that she has opened her cow mouth and decided to once again attack people. Now, as I said, this dropped while I was playing video games last night on my other channel, so I haven't watched it yet. This is going to be my fresh reaction and instantaneous commentary on what I am going to now believe is complete and utter lunacy and idiocy coming from this mid's mouth. So why don't we give this a listen, shall we?
However, I feel okay.
So apparently she couldn't even properly record this on her It's for her Instagram. It's on her Instagram. Learn how to push play. It's not hard.
Okay. Hello. I thought I would get on here.
First of all, she does. You gotta understand. You could see at the moment before she did the reset, it's the whole thing. I'm gonna play with my hair and be very nonchalant while I talk to you. But you can see it's a goddamn act. She can't even freaking edit out the part that shows that she's pretending. This is pretend. Right away I can see this is pretend. Complete and total pretend.
And just speak candidly.
Right there, candidly. No. Pre-prepared, planned, pretend. This is not candidly. This is you obviously had it prepared by showing how you were going to start doing this by playing with your hair and not getting it started right and then restarting the recording and not being even smart enough to edit that part out.
I hate doing this. I hate doing this, but I'm gonna do it.
You love it.
I don't use social media very much anymore.
No, I just use it to post a diss track to attack millions of people. That's all we do. Well, we're 33 seconds in, and I've stopped, 5 times to break her lying narrative already?
And I'm so happy about that. But there are many folks out there that I want to acknowledge and I want to show appreciation and love and support for. So that's why I'm hopping on here to talk about this, which is that our Star Wars show has been canceled.
Your Disney Star Wars show, just so you get that correction there.
And I'm gonna be transparent and say that it's not a huge shock for me.
'Cause it was shit! It was shit from the beginning, and you knew it!
Of course, I live in the bubble of my own reality, but...
Wow! How's that for an admittance? You live in a bubble. Congratulations. Congratulations being just a little bit self-aware.
For those who aren't aware, there has been a rampage of vitriol that we have faced since the show was even announced.
Correction. Disney Star Wars opened the salvo by attacking fans first. No, we just criticized that it's going to be another shit Disney Star Wars show. But you and your ilk, you opened the salvos and you said, we're going to lose this because of my racisms now. And then you carried it on with your diss track.
When it was still just a concept and when no one had even seen it.
When it was a concept, nobody cared. When it was a concept, we said, this is stupid. Nobody cares. The vitriol is because Disney Star Wars has destroyed everything it touches. It isn't George's Galaxy Far From anymore. It is Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, Kathleen Kennedy, Rian Johnson, and every other retard, including Leslie Headland, former assistant to Harvey Weinstein, which you were directly involved in. We react because you attack us first. And when they announce these concepts, it's a very simple response of, these are people who have no business writing or creating these stories. That's the reaction. You make it about color, gender, and sex.
And that's when we started experiencing a rampage of, I would say, hyper-conservative bigotry.
Oh my God. I don't make this shit ideological. I don't listen, it's very clear where I fall in my belief system. But I don't make it about that. I don't want anything about that. They make it political. They make it ideological. She took part in a show that was pushing commie Marxism. Plain and simple. And then they want to blame everything on ideology. Oh my God, conservative bigotry. Show me the receipts, Amandla. Show me the receipts where somebody's calling you a flat-out racist name. Show me the receipts where misogyny is on display. Show me the receipts where homophobia is on display. Show it to me. You cannot after all this time, but I can show you the ratings over and over again of why this failed because nobody watched it.
And vitriol, prejudice, hatred, and hateful language towards us. I'm
just going to keep combing the same spot on my hair that I'd planned to comb the entire video.
And, this really affected me when I first got the job, because it's just not something, even though I anticipated it happening.
This is total bullshit. You got the job that was handed to you by Leslie Headland. She created the role for you. They rolled you out at Star Wars Celebration, which is a concentration of idiocy, stupidity, and standum. You got roars of applause when they rolled you out for this shit. You were completely welcomed by that end of the spectrum, the 50,000 or so that have managed to scrounge together signatures on a petition that will go nowhere. So don't tell me that you were rejected. No. You don't tell me you had a problem and you walked in the door. No, you got a red carpet. They made this for you. They gave it to you. They handed it to you. And you said, thank you. I will gladly be a part of this ideological piece of agenda.
It's not something you can fully understand what it feels like until it's happening to you.
Dre?
Look at this half-breed.
Thank you.
However, I feel like I've kind of moved through those feelings in various ways, including being vocal about it myself.
Oh, you mean your diss track? Like I said before, your diss track where you attacked millions of people and called them racists and bigots because they didn't like your show?
For me, it just became a situation where there was no option but for me to honor my sense of ethics and my belief system and my value system.
You mean commie Marxism? The far left, not so secret, trans, gay, lesbian agenda that doesn't actually represent people who are gay and lesbian, but only the commie Marxist version of that kind of bullshit? You mean that? You mean that belief system? Because that's what you believe in.
While being in this very unique position, it was kind of like I had this very unique experience of...
And here's the acting. Look at that. This is all planned. Every motion, every second, this is planned. This is not candid. She is purposefully leaning, putting on her hand. She has practiced this. She is an actress, a very poor mid-actress, but she is an actress nonetheless. And she has practiced this. Every little second of this is planned. There is nothing candid about this. You can see, looking up and away, it's every moment is planned.
Experiencing the world at large, which is, of course, hyper divisive right now.
Hyper divisive because you make it that way.
Through the lens of this very, very unique opportunity of being in Star Wars. And it brought up a lot for me, a lot socio-political dynamics, a lot about my own value system, how I respond to that kind of hatred.
Respond by putting out a diss track. Respond by attacking people who simply said you're a bad actress in a bad show. Never a receipt or word about the color of your skin. None.
How I move through the world at large.
I mean, move through the world at large where everything's been given to you your entire life, where you've never had a want or a need that wasn't instantly given to you for gratification? Because she has never wanted a moment in her life. Never struggled. Rich Jewish daddy. Career handed to her in Hollywood. Modeling for Disney at a young age. Never a moment where her every wish wasn't granted. So shut up!
And it just became inarguable for me at a certain point that in order to continue to be myself, I would have to honor my value system by being vocal even within the context of working for Disney and working within the large...
Oh, shut up. Disney's never going to censor you. Because you line up exactly with everything that they want to do. So shut up. Stop pretending that, oh my God, I had to struggle to find a way to be vocal within the halls of Disney and Lucasfilm. Disney is very happy to let you do that. They probably had a preview of your diss track and thought it was a great idea. She has not been sanctioned once for anything she's done in the past couple of months. Not once.
I can't. Within the large, massive IP that is Star Wars. On that topic, I just have to say it has been an incredible honor and dream for me to be in this universe. It still feels, even though, of course, I'm very sad about the show being canceled.
You don't give a shit. You don't care. Only thing you care about is that you lost a platform to spew garbage on. You're going to flit off to your next handed-to-you role, and in another year, this never happened. Never happened. Liar.
And I'm sad about us not being able to give people who are invested into it more, because they'll just feel a lot of levity and...
Wow, the edits. Terrible. It's terrible. She can't edit out the beginning where it's obvious that it's all planned out, but then these mid-edits in mid-word. Ay, ay, ay.
Joy around the fact that I got to experience it, and that people loved it, and that people were so responsive.
People, the tiny minority that you made it exactly for, that are very vocal, and that couldn't carry the load, sustain the interest because they are nothing and insignificant.
I poured through a lot of different iterations of fan art and ship art and...
Oh, yeah, horrible fan art, ship art that is sexual, promoting abuses, romance. Give me a break.
Fan theories and things that were just so beautiful and filled my heart with joy.
No, it filled your ego. You have no heart. It fluffed your ego because that's what you care about, that these weirdo stands worship you because you fit into their weirdo, not so secret pronoun agenda.
And I just want to let those people know out there who supported us in that way, and supported us vocally, despite and in
Look, I'm finishing my hair. It was all planned.
the face of all of the vitriol that we received.
Vitriol. You got to keep saying vitriol. Vitriol. Criticism of a show, legitimate, accurate criticism, is not vitriol. Show us the receipts, Amandla. Show us the receipts of all the hatred and bigotry. You can't.
And kind of the targeted attack, I would say, we received by the alt-right.
Let's just put out those buzzwords. Alt-right, targeted attack. How about the world just didn't like your show? How about that?
Just that you were deeply loved and appreciated, and it made this job all the worthwhile for me. And
This is acting. This is acting. She doesn't really care.
made all of the challenging elements of it completely worthwhile for me. And so that, plus my love of sci-fi and fantasy, and being able to be a part of the legacy of something that I so deeply value, and
Liar!
that means so much to me, and
Liar!
I've looked up to for so long.
Liar!
So I also just want to say thank you to Lucasfilm for just being a fucking awesome team. They were so wonderful to work with.
They were so wonderful that they told me, don't worry, we're going to start the false narrative that racism was why the show was never going to succeed before the show even starts. Don't worry, we're going to attack the fans right away and give you the shield so that when it all falls apart, you can claim more racism and more bigotry. Don't worry.
And just everybody that I worked with in Lucasfilm, particularly Rain Roberts, my producer, was just universe. And it was a really beautiful.
Looks like
She's my friend. She's just one of the best.
Okay, she's just gonna
and I love this experience with her forever. Buddy who watched it, thank you for being so loving and supportive and excited.
I mean, this whole I'm doing my hair while doing it's so fake. Looks like she's just gonna ramble on about thanking people and pretending that she gives a damn, that she is actually not the soulless, ideologically driven monster that she has shown us to be.
And nerdy and awesome, and I'll continue to process this for a long time.
No, you won't.
But maybe the last thing I want to say on the subject is that we all exist in the context of all in which we live. But I'm serious. It's not lost on me how the way that these events have unfolded is also due to the hyper-divisiveness of the time that we live in. That is...
Just got to get that in one more time. Our show failed because it's a hyper-divisive time, and conservative bigots on the alt-right were going to destroy our show no matter what. Let's just ignore the fact that your show was terrible. And the normies rejected it. Yes, did commentary and analysis and reviews help to spread the word of how bad it was? True. But where were all the normies in the first place, Amanda? Where? You don't know because you don't care and you don't understand and you exist, as you admitted, in your bubble. Normies rejected this. 150 million people have a subscription to Disney Plus and nobody watched it. That's the truth. Don't blame it on ideology and fake racism.
Driven, I would say at this point, by echo chambers of thought. And
you want look no further than the Stan community, the Stan Disney Star Wars community on X Twitter for an echo chamber. Look no farther than that. You will find it. And she loves it because it fluffs her ego.
And algorithms that reinforce our biases. And I think that applies to everybody. But I think that in a particular sect of people, it manifests as a lot of fear for what is changing.
Oh, you're just afraid of change? No, we just want good stories. We just don't want our franchises butchered. We don't want horrible people like you pretending you know more and that you're better than the rest of us. That's the response. There's no fear. I'm not afraid of you because you're a half-breed. I'm not afraid of you because you got dark skin. I'm not afraid of you because you're a woman. I'm not afraid of you because you're a pronoun-wielding moron. I'm annoyed that you and your ilk have infiltrated every single part of entertainment and continually ruin my escapism. That's what I am. There's no fear. I'm pissed off and annoyed.
A lot of hatred for anything that is other. And I would challenge us all and challenge myself to continue questioning what it is that I digest.
What? That is word salad. It means nothing.
And think critically about what shapes it. And let's vote, y'all.
Oh, right at the end. Let's vote, y'all. She gotta get that in there. Dre, one more time.
Here we go again with this half-breed.
Thank you. She just had to get that in there at the last second. Go vote. Vote for the brat. God damn.
Let's vote. Let's vote. I think that's all I have to say.
Yes, I finished my script that I wrote for myself, so I got nothing left to say. Yeah, Amandla, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. You're the one full of hate, making it about this stuff, making it about your ideological bullshit. You're the one that can't comprehend that your show just sucked and that world at large rejected it. Nobody watched it. Nobody cared about it except the exact minority it was made for. And when I say minority, I mean the stand base, the weirdos, the pronoun-wielding, confused sexually morons who believe in everything that your ilk pushes with the not-so-secret agenda. The Acolyte was a failure because it sucked. Because you did a bad job acting, because your character sucked, the whole story sucked, the whole concept sucked, and Leslie Headland is a hack. And Disney Star Wars overall is a failure. That's why it was a loser of a show. Not because of hatred and bigotry by the alt-right conservatives. Blame games, blame games, blame games. That's all these people ever do when things fail. They live, she admits they live in their bubble. They live in their echo chamber. And they never want to hear the truth and the reality, the facts and the logic, which I bring to you. And I leave it for you to decide. Who's the one that was responsible for the Acolyte failing? Was it the phantom, racist, bigots, alt-right conservatives? Or is it the fact that Disney Star Wars just sucks? With that, I guess for now I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here, where I hope to earn your trust with facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny fifis like this cow. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.